Okay guys, so let me just, the session is being recorded it says, so let's see whether any file is being created or not over here. Let me just stop this one. Okay, so it seems the session is being recorded now. Maybe after completing the session we can see a file over here.
Okay, last time when you have sent us the recording, but you do not give the access for us to view the file.
Okay, no issue. Let's handle that today only.
Okay, but anyway, he has sent, I think Shanmugh has sent us the recording, Tutor Next.
Okay, then
I
it's
think
no
they'll be
issue.
having a copy.
It seems, yeah. Okay, so guys, today's session will be a lengthier session. So
Okay.
do you have 3 hours for today?
Yeah, we are fine, I think. Like, I'm fine. More than 2 hours also, I'm fine.
Okay, then it's no issue. Today we will be covering your developer part,
Okay.
where I will be giving you queries, and you have to come with the creation of table schema. So it will be a fun, it will be exercise. So both of the things will be getting mixed. So I will be letting you know how to map your queries to a table, and you will be
Okay.
presenting me with the table based on your query, based on the queries that I will be providing you.
Okay.
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 So till the time we have covered, let's just rephrase what we have done till the
Amit,
time.
one question for you. Like,
Yeah.
you asked us to download something, right? Like, I already downloaded 2.1.6, but I don't know what happened. It is not showing me that file, one of the file.
Which file you are referring about? Some Cassandra.bat?
Yeah, yeah, Cassandra.bat or something. Let me check.
Hello, hi.
Yeah, now I can hear
Hi.
you, Sai.
Yeah,
Hi,
I
Sai.
just logged into my phone. Yeah, hi. Yeah, okay.
In the
I,
config, when I went to config, it is not showing me the file which you told me.
Cassandra.yaml?
Yeah, Cassandra.yaml, YAML I got it, and you asked me to
Okay.
open it, right? When I edited with the notepad, it is not showing
Okay.
me the directory, file directory. It is not showing the file exact directory.
Okay. Can you make a search on data underscore?
Data
Just make a search.
underscore.
Underscore. Yeah.
Yeah, it is showing me data file underscore directories, but it is not showing me the drive. Actually, I saved it in the D drive. It is not showing me the D, but it is showing where like Cassandra and data.
Okay. So no issue. Just now I heard that you are on a mountain. It's like where?
Oh, if you want me to share my screen, I'll do that.
Yeah. Just do it for me. Just one time.
Sure, sure. I think you need to make me the presenter, I think.
Sure.
yeah, same problem with it's also for me. Yeah, so I'm also.
Okay. In my presenter, I can only see online software training institute. Only two I can provide in the screen. Maybe you can ask for the. You just go to this one. After mute, there is a button for screen.
Yeah,
Just
but
go to that
that is
and
disabled. That is disabled for me.
okay. Then in case I doubt you, mm, okay, you do one thing in my chat box window.
Hmm.
You just ping me this thing. The data
Okay, I'll
directory
copy
part.
it and yeah, yeah, sure. This message there is no message option also.
Yes, I'm just searching that only, and I'm not able to find anything.
In the old one, like we do have that one.
And also, there was some option when I used to go. There was, yeah, actually there was this version mismatch, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Okay, then how we can communicate? Okay, on WhatsApp you can try that part.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I'll send you the
Just
image.
in the group.
Yeah, sure.
Let me just open the web WhatsApp phone.
Yeah, Amit, I send you.
Yeah, I got that. Okay, so do one thing, Sadvik.
Mm-hmm.
Go to your data path, that data only. Go to your data file underscore directories, the line where it is, and uncomment it. It is in your commented portion right now.
Sorry, I did not get you. Where you want me to go?
One second. Look, it's something like,
Like I highlighted that line and I sent you while sending you.
can you see my screen?
Yeah, 1 minute. Actually, I opened the other one. Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay, now do these two changes. Change one, remove the hash. Change two, remove the second hash. Save it.
Okay.
Or do one thing where step three, like you want to have it on your D path, D slash, whatever be the path, dev slash Cassandra, any path, any directory that you have, and
Okay,
just
okay.
save
You
it.
want me to put the add the same thing? I'll put in. You want I'll put it a dash over this.
It's up to you, which in which directory you want to create these files, your data, your, so it can be anything. In my case, I have just written it down as the dev Cassandra.
Yeah, Amit,
Okay.
but actually I downloaded it. My file was in, downloads. So I save it to the C folder, but in C folder I cannot find the Cassandra folder. So what is the problem in?
You downloaded the Cassandra zip folder, right? And
Yeah,
after
zip folder.
that,
Yeah, I extracted that zip folder. So it was still in the downloads. So
mhm, mhm.
just now you showed right the D. So I save it to the C drive, but it's not showing in my C drive.
Okay, then you should do this thing that it should be like, try this thing. You will be able to, this will be resolve your queries. D double slash instead of single slash, because it is Windows, so Windows you have always put, always have to put your double slashes. Only then your Cassandra recognize the exact directory.
Okay. So here I'll put double slash up.
Okay,
Even
just
for me,
try
there
it.
is no where folder.
Yeah, Amit, it was my, okay, I'm sending you my WhatsApp pic, just once repeat with that.
Okay. So Sadvik, you just did the changes for data file?
Yeah, I did the change, but there is no the var file in my D folder.
It should be a folder where, okay, can you please let me know what is the data file directory you created? It's D drive that after that?
Uh, D var lib
Okay,
Cassandra and
okay,
data.
okay. Do one thing, create a var folder. After inside your var, create a lib folder, then your Cassandra folder, and then your data folder.
Okay, you want me to create in the D folder? Okay.
Yeah, you need to create this thing.
Oh, I
If we
thought
are
it will
changing,
automatically get created.
no. If you see the comments over there, these are the directories where Cassandra should store the data on disk.
Okay.
It will spread the data evenly across them subject to the granularity of the configured compaction strategy. If not set, the default directory is home data. Otherwise, if you are setting it, you have to provide the complete path.
Okay. So now I can remove the lib folder, right? Anyway, I am giving it.
Yeah, if you are specifying in your data file directory, you have to provide that. It,
No, no, no.
remove.
Anyway, it is not coming. I am creating var and I can remove the lib right in the middle, which is there.
Yeah, definitely you can.
Okay.
Okay, Sai, this is what you are telling me that you should providing me C var lib Cassandra. This is what you are providing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So Sai, you have this particular directory. You have go to C drive and just check for var lib Cassandra over there.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, now I created Amit.
Okay. So Sadvik, you just try starting your Cassandra and just check whether in data
Yeah,
there
I
are
didn't
some.
find Amit in C folder.
Okay, that's why you need to create now a C drive. After in C drive, create a folder var lib and then Cassandra.
Yeah, I have now I had created the same. Now where you want me to check in the config or bin?
Uh, now you have started your Cassandra, Sadvik.
I started means I created the folder. Then what I need to do? I open the bin and what should I check for?
It's Cassandra.bat. I hope you are using your Windows platform.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, Windows.
Okay,
Cassandra.bin, right?
yeah, Cassandra.bat, bat.
No, there is no folder, such folder called bat in Cassandra.
It should not be a folder. It should be a file.
Yeah, in the bin, right? In the bin.
Yeah. Yes. Inside
No,
your bin.
in there the
There
bin
has
there
to be
is no
Cassandra.
Cassandra.in, Cassandra.in.sh, Cassandra.cil, node tool, config,
Okay.
table keys.
Sadvik, just look into my screen.
Sure, like 1 minute, I'll see. Yeah,
Okay. So inside your bin, this is what I'm talking about.
2.6, right? Yeah,
2.1.16. You have 2.1.16, right?
yeah, 1.16.
Yeah. Directory will remain same. So I have this your Cassandra inside bin.
Wait, let me
Cassandra.bat.
check. No, bat I don't have here. The same way which you showed me I went, but there is no dot bat for me.
Okay, can you just download one more time? Just remove this Cassandra complete Apache Cassandra 2.1.15. Might be there's some downloading issue.
okay,
Sure.
Just remove this particular folder, download it.
okay.
So Sai, you are able to create a directory?
No, I'm also downloading again. Yeah, same. I'm also not found that Cassandra dot the file. So I'm trying.
Okay, download 2.1.15.
Okay.
Okay. So in this 2.1.15, which one you want us to download? Bin.tar, right? The first one.
Yes, it's the first one, the bin.tar.gz. GZ.
Okay. Okay.
So it will be around your 16 to 18 MB file.
Extracting the file.
So guys, now you have your extracted version of Cassandra with you.
Yeah, it is taking some time. It is 17% only. Still. So Amit, like the thing which we are going to discuss today, do we need to have this one downloaded?
Yeah, I was talking on mute. There is no such requirement of your this thing because we are dealing today. Today we will be covering your data modeling.
Oh, then we will
So you
continue with the class. I think by the time this will get downloaded.
okay? No issue. That's great. So guys, just a small revision about the thing that we have covered.
Mhm.
So we have covered the challenges faced by RDBMS, your evolution of big data, different solutions available in the market, and we go ahead with the CAP theorem, and then where Cassandra stands out, what is Cassandra, use cases of Cassandra, Cassandra features, high availability, peer-to-peer architecture. So you can say we have covered our module 1, and now we will be focusing on module 2. So module 2 says that we will be dealing with the analogy of your RDBMS and your Cassandra. Now we are just comparing your existing RDBMS systems with your Cassandra model. So in RDBMS, since you are also a little bit aware of RDBMS, I'm saying this that you are at the nascent stage, naive stage, where you know a little bit about your RDBMSs. So these things might not hurt you the most. This is for the guys who are working in 10 years, 12 years development in RDBMS. So they will be
Okay.
more able to correlate the things. So in
Mhm.
RDBMS, we have database. In Cassandra, we have your key space. Key space is nothing but it is a logical grouping of your tables. In relational, we have table. In Cassandra, from 2.1 onwards, we do have the tables. Now the concept of your column family is removed. In Cassandra, we say that we have tables. Relational model, we have primary key. Cassandra model, we have row key. Now that's a small difference. But it doesn't mean that Cassandra doesn't support your primary key. Okay guys, so what is the use of your primary key? Can anybody elaborate me? Just a small description. Why we need a
In
primary key?
primary key means the first column or the name of the, like if you take the first name, if there are all the employee details, the first, which represents, the name represents all the person, right? All the column, the first row is called a primary key, which represent all the data. Am I right?
Yeah, that's somewhat right, but what is the actual use? This is what is your primary key, but why primary key is there? What is the usage of primary key? So
I'm
any
not sure.
inputs on that? Okay, no issue. So primary key is basically used to identify a unique record in a table.
Okay.
So the thing that you were saying, Sadvik, is also true because we get the first column and based on that first column we fetch a row. Now for fetching a row or for uniquely identifying a row in guys, can you please mute yourself? Lots of
Sure.
disturbances are there. Maybe you can ask the question, you can unmute yourself. So so primary key is an identifier that helps you to extract a complete row. So if you, let's say we have employee table, in employee table, I have just 3 columns. I have employee ID, employee name, and employee address. Now, if I have your employee name as a primary key, then there are chances that 2 employees can have same name. If I have employee address, 1 or more employees can live at the same address. They are sharing a room space. But let's assign a employee ID to each and every employee. So for each and every employee, there is a different employee ID, a unique employee ID. So based on these employee IDs, we can extract each user information, right?
Yes.
So we intentionally say that our primary key will be our employee ID, because we are now it becomes very easy for us to extract the complete employee information by querying on your employee ID. So this is what is your primary key. In Cassandra, that primary key becomes your row key. Then we have column name. Same, we have your column name in Cassandra model also. Column value, column value. So this is a small your analogy between your RDBMS and your Cassandra. Then we have a demo setup for us. So for that, it's your Cassandra installation and configuration. So let's spare a few minutes on this. So guys, now is your Cassandra ready? Have you extracted all your Cassandra thing? Sadvik Sai?
Yeah, Amit.
So now it's in running state, right?
Yeah, I think it's downloaded. Yeah, it's
And
downloaded.
have you extracted this also?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
now
yeah,
do one
extracted
thing.
all.
Just check for your under inside bin folder whether you have this particular Cassandra.bat with you or not.
No, we don't have the Cassandra.bat, but I think we need to configure it, right? Before searching for
No,
it, we need
no.
to configure.
Actually, Cassandra.bat should be there. There is no need for your configuration right now.
No, in bin folder, there is no .bat file.
Yeah, same, Amit. There is only .in.sh, CIL, CQL.
Okay,
That's it.
I got there. Can you just share the screenshot once with me?
Yeah.
Maybe
Sure.
I got that. Anybody of you can share that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I downloaded it now, but when opened the inside folder, the bin folder, it is showing me the date modified as June 28th.
Yeah, okay, no issue. It can be the one because downloaded file is it was created last or it was altered last on that particular day.
Okay. Yeah, I sent it to you. I have sent you the picture.
Okay. I'm just online. Yeah, I am receiving a small picture from your side, Sadvik. Okay guys, now I got your issue. Now do this thing. Go to your folder, bin. Okay.
Okay.
Inside your bin, there is organize on your left hand side.
Yeah.
Now go to your folder and search options. So you will be getting this thing, general view search tab, folder options.
There is this organize.
If you see my screen, just look into my screen first.
Okay.
Organize, folder and search option. View.
Is that Windows 10 only, which you are using?
I'm using Windows 7. So you are on Windows 10, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Windows 10. The organize button is not there. That's why I'm looking for.
Okay, then go to your run folder options. Okay, go to your run.
Okay.
Just type folder options there with a space. Folder space options.
Yes, if option for all subfolders something.
Folder
Can you?
space option, right? Windows cannot find folders. Make you retire.
Okay, can you just look into my screen?
Okay.
Sure.
You run or the search button?
Uh, in Windows 7, I just do a Windows button, and over there it says for search program and files,
Yeah, okay,
and
okay.
then I
Yes,
just
you
type
said run means
folder.
I went to the run. Run, okay.
Okay,
So search, okay.
Folder search.
folder space options.
Folder space options. Yeah, it's open. Folder explorer options, right? File explorer options.
Yeah, go to that one, and then there will be three things: general view search.
Yeah, general research, right?
Go to view.
Okay.
In your view, just below your hidden files, there is one. Just search for hide extension for known file types. It should be your on your click. It should be ticked over there, selected. You have to
Select.
you have
Untick
to
it.
deselect. Yeah, you
Hmm.
it's is there or not?
Which one?
Actually, it
Hide?
is selected.
Also hide
Hide.
extension for unknown file. Yeah, it's already selected. Yeah.
Okay, can you just uncheck that part for me?
Sure.
And after that, apply and OK.
Yeah.
Done, guys.
Yeah. Then
Okay, now check in your
Apply.
Cassandra. Apply and OK.
Yeah, let me check. Yeah, now it is there. Dot bat.
So now it's there, dot bat.
Yeah, dot bat is there.
This is
can you
actually your.
just once folder?
Okay, Sadvik, you can do one thing. You can just go to your Cassandra.yaml, and in that YAML just do the setting changes for data directory and double
Yeah.
click on Cassandra.bat.
I mean, just one sec. Which I have to select in on that?
Hide
In
extension. You have to
hide.
select the extension for known file types.
Yeah, it's already selected. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to uncheck that.
Oh, uncheck. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Cassandra or bad, right?
Okay, yeah, that's great. Now it's a step, just two-step process. Open your
Okay.
Cassandra.yaml, change the directory.
The same way I need to remove that hash, right?
Yes, remove the hashes.
You want me to put that this double?
Yeah, for security kind of thing, we can have this double thing, just double slashes.
Okay. Where Cassandra and data. So Amit, the path earlier which I have said is enough, right?
Yeah, the
Okay.
folder path.
Yeah, folder
Just
path.
yes.
So in Cassandra.bat you want me to double click?
Yeah, double click on that.
Yeah, okay.
So it says that starting your Cassandra server, detecting some file permissions.
Yeah, starting Cassandra server. I don't know where it went.
Yeah, it will be in the background. It will be running.
Okay.
Okay, so now do one thing. Go to same directory in SQL. Search for SQL sh. Over there, SQL sh.bat is there. Double click on that part.
Dot bat.
SQL sh.bat. Yeah.
Okay. SQL dot SQL sh. Okay. Dot bat. Oh.
Yeah. Double click on that. So what it says? It says something connected to this. Connected to this.
It's coming like a pop-up and it's going.
Okay, no issue. Just look into your data folder. You have your you have some new folders created or not?
Okay. No. Nothing is created.
Okay, that's strange. Where it went? There is nothing you are able to find.
Where in
Okay.
the it is not there. Nothing is there. Let me
Okay.
try it one more time.
Do this way.
Mm-hmm.
On your top taskbar, you have this your complete path. Just type CMD over there and make enter. It will open a run window.
Command prompt, you mean?
Okay. Can you see my screen? Just go see my screen.
Sure, sure. Yeah, I can see your
Okay.
screen.
So this is my path. I go to bin, and after that I go to the taskbar where I say CMD.
Yeah, the
You're able
command
to
prompt.
see that? Yeah. Just do an enter. Fine.
Okay, you want me to open the command prompt?
Yes. Command prompt to that particular directory of your bin.
I opened the command prompt.
Okay. So that command prompt should be pointing to your bin, right?
No. Let me open. Yeah, open the bin and
Just
you
go to
want me
your
to
bin folder.
copy?
Yes.
Cassandra 2.0.15. Yeah.
Yeah, it is only showing me the D file. Actually, I copied. Yeah. No.
No, sir, they go to this folder. I mean, where the
Go to
extracted file, right? Go
Yeah,
to
there
that,
are bin folder
yeah,
and then
open the
yeah.
bin and copy the address. Type the CMD on address bar. which of the folder we open in bin.
Yeah, I can see bin folder.
Okay. Now since you are over here, just type Cassandra and press enter.
Okay.
What it says?
Starting Cassandra server.
Okay, after that,
It showed me the same again path. Invalid YAML configuration error, unable to start C log for stack
exactly.
race.
So there was some issue in your YAML. This is what I'm trying to check. Okay,
It showed me just press any key to continue. I press some key. Again, it's showing the same C Apache Cassandra. That's it.
okay, Sai,
Yeah.
you just send me the screenshot. And Sadvik, let's go
Okay.
to your YAML.
Okay.
Okay. So in your YAML, just do a Control Z kind of thing. Back to your basics.
Let
Back
me
to
do
your
1 minute.
commented version.
YAML means it's in config, right?
Yes, there is some issue with your Cassandra.yaml.
Let me
I
edit
have
it.
to double click that Cassandra.bat, right?
Yes.
Before, yeah. It's same showing that press any key to continue. I mean, Java underscore home environment variable must be set.
Okay, so you don't have your Java. You do one thing, echo on your command prompt only. Hey, this is your 2.0.15, guys. I want
Okay.
Psi 2.1.15.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, just me. Yes,
So Psi, you need to download that 2.1.15 because
yeah.
2.0 you have to set a Java environment. But
Okay.
also we can start 2.0 if you want.
I don't know. Let me just 2
You
minutes.
okay? And Sadvik,
So,
you
Yeah,
just go.
I'm in the
Okay,
YAML.
you just YAML, do a control that. It will be back to your basics. Somewhere it will be commenting your data file directory path.
Yeah, I did everything.
Okay, so for the time being, let's start the Cassandra in its real configuration only. We are not playing with Cassandra for the time being. Cassandra configuration.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. So where it
save
gets
that.
saved now?
It will be getting default saved to your C directory where live Cassandra data.
Okay. Can I check the C folder because I downloaded everything in a D folder only. There is no space in my C.
Okay, just check whether you have some bytes. Some 2 GB will do for Cassandra.
Where it will get saved, like in the C folder.
Under your root of your C where live Cassandra. So it will be C slash where slash lib slash
But
Cassandra
there
slash.
is no where folder in my C also.
No issue. This let's leave it for Cassandra.
Okay.
Okay, you just save the YAML. Go to your command prompt and simply fire your Cassandra.
Okay.
And now let me know what is the issue that you are facing in bin Cassandra.
Global. It is showing me some info and like again it went away.
So it started, right?
Initializing system dot
Yeah,
activity something.
it started. Now you can check into your this one, your C drive. Go to C. Over
Okay.
there, you will be finding a where folder.
No.
Okay. Your this one is you downloaded Cassandra in D, right?
Yeah, D. Let me check
Go
in
to
the
D.
tree.
Yeah, go to D.
There is only one WAR file which I downloaded, which I created. I think let me check it. It might be there. V Cassandra data. No. No, mate, there is no.
Okay. Your Cassandra is now started. Now
Okay.
it should be under your. It simply says that if not, so the default directory will be Cassandra home -data. So can you search it for me, the Cassandra direct? Okay, can you please let me know what is the path for your Cassandra?
In the YAML.
In D drive, where have you put the Cassandra?
In the D drive, it is on. I created a folder called where. In where
Okay,
there is
so
Cassandra and Cassandra. You want me to
okay,
delete it?
no. Do one thing. Just go to your bin folder again.
Okay.
Okay. Now you are now inside your bin, right?
1 minute. Yeah, I'm inside the bin.
Now go one step backward.
Okay.
Now over there you are able to see some data folder.
Yeah, I can see the data folder.
In your data folder, just there is one more data folder.
Yeah, there's one more.
And now you can see over there your system and your system key space, right?
Yes.
System folders. So
System and
actually,
system traces. Yeah.
yes. So Cassandra is now started on your system and it has created your two directories. So if
Okay.
you now if you want to know the reason why it has created over here is there is a small line just above your Cassandra.yaml. It says if not set, the default directory is your Cassandra home /data/data. So we have not changed anything in data file directory, so that's why it has created the Cassandra inside your all system under your data_data. So that's why it is getting
Okay.
created over there. So you are already creating your everything in your D drive. So that's not an issue for us.
Okay.
This is what we have wanted, right? So your Cassandra is
Yeah.
up and running. So and Sai, what's your story
Yeah, I
till
mean,
the time?
yeah, I downloaded the 2.1.5, but again it's showing Java home environment where must be set.
Java.2.1.15, right?
Yeah, 2.1.1.15.
And you go to bin and it simply says you Java_home, right?
Yeah, downloaded and go to bin. Can I double click the Cassandra.bat or
Yes, you
Cassandra
can.
dot, sorry?
Cassandra.bat will be the one. Cassandra.bat will be the one for you.
Okay, I double click. Yeah, it's showing Java_home environment variable must be set. Press any key to
Okay.
continue.
Okay, so you have Java installed in your system.
Yeah,
Can you provide me the path for that?
okay, yes.
Or maybe Sai, we can take it during the breaks because today's session is a quite lengthy one. So we will be
Okay,
having break. In that
yeah,
case,
sure,
we can
okay,
do it. Okay.
okay,
So
okay.
regarding the demo purpose, we have started the Cassandra. Now we will be creating your key space column family indexes, but let's keep it open till the end of the session. So once we
Okay.
completed our basic things, then we will be setting up these things. Now in Cassandra data model, the biggest thing is your key space. Then comes your column family or table, and then your column. So the biggest one is your key space. In your key space, you can have your multiple tables. Till the time you have around 200, you can have your 200 tables inside your key space. There is no such physical limit, but 200 is a good amount for keep. 200 tables is a good amount. Most of the applications are being supported by mostly of 20 or 25 tables, maximum 50. So the hierarchy is key space, your column family or table, and your columns. So this is the hierarchy that you should be keeping on your tip, where I will be asking few questions regarding this data modeling. So do not forget this part. Key space, column family, and your columns. Now let's start digging the things. So the foremost is the key space. So key space in Cassandra is somewhat similar to your database entity in your RDBMS. Key space are basically used to group your similar column families, and it has a name and a set of attributes. Key space always have a name, and there are two things which are defined with your key space. So what are these two attributes? Cassandra says that you can have a key space name, and you can define your replication factor as well as your replication placement strategy while defining a key space. So the two attributes of Cassandra key space are your Cassandra replication factor and Cassandra replication placement strategy. And there is one column family. There are column family attribute also. So your key space, since you know this thing, that key space is in the container of your column families. So if you see on right hand side, there is a small example that I have created. Create key space hotels with replication equal to your class and your replication factor. So this is kind of a map key value pair. Class is my simple strategy. My replication factor is an integer number. Now let's see in detail what these things have. What are these things? First of all, let's start with the replication. So you see over here, I have a replication. In replication, I have a class and a replication factor. So replication is actually a process of storing your copies of data on your multiple nodes, ensuring reliability and fault tolerance. Cassandra stores your copies called replicas of each row based on your row key. The limit is defined by you only while creating your key space. As a general rule, the replication factor should not exceed the number of nodes in the cluster, and we have a replication strategy which determines where replica should be placed. Now this is somewhat your theoretical kind of thing. Now let's just understand it practically. What does this say? So let's say I have a single node, I have this one more node, I have this one more node. So I have a 3-node cluster, and I have a replication factor of 2. What does this mean? This means that for each and every single write operation, there will be 2 copies. So when I say that I will be writing x equal to 1, insert into table where value of x is 1, so we will be saying this thing, okay, now I have to write x equal to 1 and my replication factor is 2, which means I have to write 2 times my x equal to 1. It can write your x equal to 1 over here or over here or here also. But since my replication factor is 2, so out of these any 3 nodes, it can write to any of your 2 node. So guys, are you clear with the replication factor? The number says that number of copies.
Yeah. I'm clear with the replication factor, but like what is the capacity of a node? How much data can it store?
Capacity basically depends upon you only. So in our production environment, we have 1.8 gigabytes of your hard disk. And we know that our replication factor is 3, which means that for each and every insert records, we will be storing 3 copies on your each and every node. So in that case, there is a small capacity planning session also with us. So based on that particular capacity calculation, we estimate our disk size.
Okay.
Okay. So replication factor means how many copies you want to be placed on your server. Now there is a one thing called replication strategy, RS. Now where to put these copies are being determined by your replication strategy. Like I told you, Cassandra can place your x equal to 1 in this node, also in this node, also in this node. So based on your replication strategy, it determines that if I have written my x equal to 1 on this particular node, my next copy should be going to this node. It should not be going to this node. So this is where your application strategy comes into picture. And your application strategy is of 2 types, your simple strategy and your network topology strategy. So guys, are you clear with this part, your application factor and your application strategy? What are their significance?
Yes, Amit.
Yes, Amit.
Okay, that's cool then. Okay guys, one question from my side. Let's say I have a 3-node cluster. Okay.
Okay.
And I have my replication factor 4. Now what
I think it will
will,
store in one node. It may store two twice.
okay, I got one response. Anybody else? What's your take, Sai?
The same.
Okay, so the answer is it will be giving you an error. It will be showing you this thing that say the replication factor is more than that number of nodes, so I will not be able to process the write. It will never ever be going to store. So that's a twist in Cassandra. Every node
Okay.
will be storing a single replica. There will be no 2 replicas that can coexist. Only a single replica. Is that fine, Sadvik?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So if we give
So that's,
replication factor as 4, it will not take data, so it won't write, right?
yes, your write will be getting failed. You will be getting an error message in your logs.
Okay.
Okay, so that's you can say, Sadvik, I really appreciate that you provided me such a good response. And same with you, Sai,
Thank you.
also. This is the kind of interactiveness that I am looking forward for.
Okay. Thank you. Sure.
Okay. So now we know that we have your replica placing strategy in place, and there are 2 types of replication strategy. First is your simple replication strategy. Next one is your network topology strategy. Now, your simple replication strategy says that place the replica, first replica depend on by your partitioner. Now, partitioner is a new thing for you. For the time being, just have just create a virtual picture of this partitioner. Partitioner is just an algorithm in Cassandra which helps to determine in placing your first replica. It will tell Cassandra you have to place your replica on this node. Now the first node replica should be dependent. It is governed by your partitioner, right? After this, let's say my replication factor is 3. So I need to place 2 more replicas. One is determined by the partitioner. Now there are 2 more that I need to place. Now this is determined by your replication placement strategy. In case of your simple replication strategy, partitioner determines, okay, this is my replica where I will be placing my first replica. This is my node where I will be placing my first replica. Then go clockwise, and whatever be the second node, traverse clockwise, and whatever be the second node, place second replica over there. Application factor is 3. One more I need to place. Again go clockwise from node 2, and there is node 3 over there. Now place the replica on your node 3. This is what is being explained over here. This is my node 1, this is node 2, this is node 3, this is node 4. Remember guys, in Cassandra, every node lies under a ring. So it says that my first replica has been placed on default by the partitioner on node 1. Now try to apply your simple replication strategy. It will go clockwise. Okay, what is my second step? Second node, second node, second node. Okay, yes, there is one more node in my ring. My second replica will be placed on node 2. And after that, just go clockwise, 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 clockwise to node 3. My replication factor is 3. So one replica is on 1, one is on node 2, one is node 3. Replication factor equal to 3. Hence, all 3 replicas have been placed. But how it is getting placed is determined by your simple replication strategy. So it's very simple. Go with the clockwise direction. And default replication strategy is your simple replication strategy only. But in production, you will never ever be going to use a simple application strategy. It's just for your plain purpose. So guys, clear with this application strategy, simple application strategy?
Yeah, clear, but it will take only the ring topology, right? There won't be any other topologies, right?
In Cassandra, every node is a part of a ring. Cassandra says that how many nodes, any number of nodes that is there, they are a part of your ring only. So you are almost correct that it will be taking your ring topology.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, okay.
So let's move to the network topology strategy. Now this particular strategy has some intelligence inbuilt. Now this topology says that if there are 2 DCs, it holds true. And one more thing, simple application strategy will work only if you have a single data center, which means you are just operating from US only. In that case, your simple strategy will work. But now let's say I have put one more DC, there's a requirement of one more DC in my Europe continent. So how does this network topology strategy will work? First of all, it will work only if you have a multi-DC setup. So in my diagram, you can see that my one DC is in US, one DC is in my Europe. And now see the small difference while creating your key space. Class is network topology strategy, USA 3, Europe 2. Now this represents that for each and every write that is happening, I will be placing 3 copies in US, and there will be 2 copies of that same data in Europe that will be replicated. So there will be total 5 copies. 3 in US, 2 will be in your Europe. Now how does this work? This actually works on your, because this has inbuilt logic in it. Okay, let me just show you a diagram. This is basically your node. A node is nothing but your simple machine. Even you are running Cassandra on your laptop, that is also, that can be termed as a node also. So that node is placed in you can say, when you see the server room, there are racks available, and on these racks you have your nodes present. So these particular nodes are now placed inside your rack. Rack is a physical entity which have your divisions, like this kind of thing. Have you ever seen a server room, guys, in your life?
Yeah, I have seen.
Oh.
So okay, Sai, you have ever been lucky to get into a server room?
Like small offices. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, so let me just picturize this thing for you. There are almiras over there, and in that almiras there are some hardwares that are being kept. These almiras are your racks, and inside your almiras you have your nodes. Node 1, Node 2, Node 3, Node 4, and same in server room you have multiples of your almiras. So this is my rack 1, this is my rack 2, and for each and every rack there is a constant power supply, and that differs. This rack will be plugged to your switch 1, this rack might be switched into your switch 2. So Cassandra says that when Cassandra already has the knowledge where your nodes, your network topology strategy already has the knowledge that where your nodes are present. So if I say I will be putting 3 replicas of USA, which means that for x equal to 1, I will be trying to insert, it will be first making a write to a different replica. For this is replica 1. So what it will do, it will, okay, I have this replica 1. Now let's put my first record in node 1. After that, it will be placing one more replica because USA is 3 in node 3. And now, since it know that this particular rack has a common power supply, so let's try to place one more replica in your another rack. So it will be placing your another replica over here in your node 7. So in case your this particular rack goes down, there is still data available in your rack 2. But if it is a constant failure where your both racks are down, in that case, it is a disaster for you as well as for the Cassandra also. Because every machine, if your server is not running, then your application is not running. But that is not a regular case. So in this way, put your replicas on your US, and also it will send one replica request to your DC Europe, but that will be async. Async means that it will not wait for the responses to come from your DC Europe. It will just send a request, it will not wait for the reply, and will provide the client with a success message. Hey, I have returned your x equal to 1 values in my US, 3 replicas in US and 2 in Europe. So this is small intelligence that is already present inside your Cassandra network topology strategy. So guys, are you clear with the network topology strategy? So now
Yes, Amit.
see the difference. Network simple strategy, you specify like this. Where was my schema? Just onto my notepad. Simple strategy, Class simple strategy, replication factor simple one. Now the same is your, let's say, network strategy. So it will be your network, and my replication factor will be something like USA 2, comma, Europe 3. So this is your network topology. Below one is your network topology strategy. Above one is your simple strategy. First difference is the class. Second difference is based on the replication factor. In simple strategy, you simply write your replication factor. But in your topology strategy, network topology strategy, you specify how many replicas on a single DC you want to kept. So syntax is somewhat different from your networks topology strategy and from your, or you can say, out in these two strategies you differentiate the replication factor in this way. Replication factor 1, USA 2. So guys, this is a small difference. Are you able to get this particular difference? Because I will be asking few questions on that.
Yes, I'm clear. Like the key space, create key space is common, right? Hotels is like when we create in SQL, we write employee table. That is
Yes,
the
this
name of it.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So this is the
After,
format of writing a query, right? This is a query format.
this is a format of your creating a key space. The topmost thing in Cassandra. Inside your key space is nothing but it's a container.
Okay, it is like a query in SQL. Is this a like kind of query in SQL or?
This is a query only. This is a query for creating a key space.
Okay.
Okay. So when we will be playing with Cassandra, you will be having this thing in place first. You will be creating your own key space. And I will be
Okay.
telling you what will be your strategy. I will be giving you situations where you will be deciding, okay, this will be my strategy, and you will be creating this particular key space.
Like
Right?
like if we take an employee table, like if we want to create, we can create key space employee with replication, and we can create the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Just one thing, do not confuse with your table kind of thing.
Okay.
This is not, okay, there are scripts where you will be having your create table name, but that table should reside under a key space. It is mandatory for Cassandra.
Okay. Yeah, we have seen that format, key space, column, family, and
Yes,
so everything
right.
should be in the key space. Okay.
Everything should be under your key space. The first step is your key space only.
Okay.
Okay? Okay,
Okay.
till the time we are moving ahead, guys, could you please download Python 2.7.11?
Python 2.
Let's keep it as a background process.
Okay.
Okay, now we have covered our network topology strategy. Now comes to your table. So table
Amit, can you
is
tell me Python? Which Python you want? Python
2.7.11.
2.7.11.
Yeah, just download and install it.
Okay.
Okay. Now coming on to your column family or your table aspect. Now you know this thing, that table contains your relational data, you have your rows, you have your columns. In same thing is somewhat similar in Cassandra also. You have a table, you have a row key, and you have your columns. In Cassandra, there are two types of column families are there which exist side by side. One is your static column family. Next one is your dynamic column family. Now what is the difference between them? Static column families are the one where while defining your table you specify how many columns you will be needed.
Amit,
For
can I
example,
download 2.7.12? There is no 1.1 in the new release.
let me just check because there are some instances where Python was not supported. 2.7.11. Download. Okay, I can see over here there is a Python 2.7.11, guys.
Let me check one more time. Yeah, it is there, but when I wanted to download it, it is redirecting me to that. Can you see here?
Okay, let me just click on this one. You need to download this Windows x86 MSI installer. Okay,
Okay, yeah, I got it.
just click on this part. There will be a MSI file. Save that and run it.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, sure.
So till the time it is starting in the background, this process, let's move ahead with your column families. So regarding the
Okay.
table part,
Which one I have to select? Sorry, Amit.
MSI x86 MSI version, second last in that table.
Okay, MXI install. Okay.
Okay. Now there are two types of support of your tables in column in Cassandra. One is your static table, another one is your dynamic table. Now static tables are the one where you already specify that okay, my table will be having this particular tables, will be having this particular columns, somewhat similar to your employee table where you create an employee table, you define your employee ID, employee salary, employee address, employee name, employee last name, employee phone number. So you are telling Cassandra, hey, I want to create a table with these entities. Cassandra will say, definitely, sir, I will be doing it for you. So this is an example of your static column family. But there is one more interesting concept in Cassandra, the dynamic column families. Now, dynamic column families are the one where you do not specify the columns while creating a table. You create them on the runtime. Let me show you a small demo for this. Till the time you start keeping this thing ready, you have
Okay.
Python. Okay. So my Cassandra server is now started. onto my screen. So I'm showing you a small demo of your dynamic column families. So let's see. Let me take you through my column family. Select describe table dynamic column family. So guys, can you see my screen?
Yes, Amit.
So over here there is a one table which had just your three columns, right? Your key, column, value, and name. Just three columns. And see this thing through code, Java code. No need to stress on that part. That is not a part of our curriculum, but just for demo purpose, let me just insert something. Let me just do a select star from dynamic column family. There's no record, right? You can see over here, no single records. Now let me just insert through a code. The code went successfully. The output is now, I have now you can say 5 rows. And now my single column, single row, if you see this thing, my row key is same over here. Let me just demonstrate it to you as in the form of diagrams. So this is my key, my primary key, and this primary key has my column 1, column 2, column 3, 4, 5, and each my column, this is my birth year and the value is 1990. So it's 90. This is my birth year. Next my column is your email, column name as email, and my column value is test. Third one is my full name, gender, and state. The last one I'm just writing it. It's your state, and state is Arizona. And this is some big chunk of number 8, 6, blah 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 with 2D. So you can see over there, this way Cassandra stores the data, and currently there were just 5 columns pertaining to this particular row key. This is my row key. This maps over here. Column name maps over here. Value over here. Column name again over here. Value over here. Okay. So since I haven't defined any schema, I haven't said to Cassandra that this will be my create table and this is my birth here, this is email, this is full name. No, nothing like that. I just simply inserting it into Cassandra. Okay. So now I have 5 rows. Now see the magic. Dynamic column families are the one on runtime I can create the columns. Let me just on runtime add one more column, and this will be my last name as Smith. See over here, there is no last name, and on the runtime, on the fly, let me just run my queries, and now see over here, my last name is there. This is my new record that I just now inserted, and this my last record contains my last name Smith. See the magic of Cassandra. Column added on the runtime. Are you able to get that, guys?
Yes, Amit.
And
Yeah.
if it was your kind of your this one, your static one, I will be creating a table like this. I will be telling Cassandra that this should be my column names, and there will be no more runtime addition of columns if I create a column in this format, your static format. But if it is your dynamic, I can create on the runtime. So over here, guys, let's break for 8 minutes, and after that we will be back at starting the next session, the next leg of the session. So guys, let's have a small break over here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.